For 14 of his 26-year career, he was an undercover narcotics officer. After retiring, he and other officers realized they were fighting a war that couldn't be won.
It is a constantly expanding policy disaster.
Today, Cole is a member of Law Enforcement Against Prohibition, or LEAP. It's an organization of 11,000 law enforcement personnel nationwide. LEAP has made an appearance in Omaha on this billboard at 56th and Maple. We asked Cole about the billboard's message by phone.
We want to end drug prohibition just like we ended alcohol prohibition in this country in 1933. Because as law enforcers, we realized that when we ended that nasty law, the next morning Al Capone and all these smuggling buddies were out of business, right? They were off our streets. They were no longer controlled that lucrative market. They were no longer killing us cops charged with fighting that useless war, and they were no longer killing our children, caught in crossfire and drive-by shootings.
Cole says America needs a new strategy.
You cannot regulate and control anything that's illegal. If we end drug prohibition, which can only mean one thing, legalized regulation of drugs, if we do that today, we can completely take the violence out of the equation.
The message makes sense to Sharon Smith.
We have a society that is full of legal prescription drugs which are given very readily. And the war on drugs obviously hasn't worked. I think there should be more help for poor people on drugs and some compassion in our society.
Smith says the messenger is a credible source.
Who would know better, actually? Well, and I'm glad to see that. So let's hope something happens, but I seriously doubt it.
Roger Hamer, Channel 6 News.
When I started working undercover, it was the beginning of the war. That was 1970. In that 38 years, we spent well over $1 trillion on the war. And all we have to show for all that money we spent is that we've made more than 39 million arrests for nonviolent drug offenses. And we put as many of those people in prison as we can.